So thanks again, guys, for joining me. This is the Cat's Pajamas. I am casting the round of 16 of the StarCraft Reddit Open here. Match between our Protoss player down here in the bottom right-hand corner of Shakur's Plateau. He is REQSlaineD. His opponent, currently up 1-0, is here in the top left-hand corner. My apologies. He is our Red Terran player from Team Reddit from the SC Reddit Invitational. He is Adebisi. So, guys, want to go ahead and let everyone know to check out our sponsors. If you guys want to know when the new games are coming out, check out newgamesninja.com. Also, big thanks to the tournament organizers at screddit.com and starcraft.reddit.com. So, guys, also, I'm glad you guys have been following the stream thus far. Reddit trying to make an impression upon the community, or starcraft.reddit.com, SC Reddit, really trying to build a good following so that they can bring you guys quality tournaments on a regular basis. They do these SC Reddit Opens every week. The only requirement to entering right now is that you have a Reddit account that is 1 week old. So if you guys want to participate, sign up at starcraft.reddit.com, sign up for an account, and in 1 week you will be eligible to play against the likes of Destiny, REQSlaineD, DDE. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at our players now. So like I said, REQSlaineD is down 1-0. Lost a pretty macro-oriented match against Adebisi on Lost Temple. Adebisi did a very nice job. I thought at one point he was pretty far behind, but he came back and just absolutely started smashing face. REQSlaineD tried to go after a very aggressive 2-gate Stargate build. His Void Rays actually had some initial success, but were quickly targeted down after that. Now, as we are on Shakur's Plateau, we are cross-positions, so we're going to have a very nice macro-oriented match. Of course, Shakur's Plateau, a map where you have a nice big main. There's some destructible rocks at the back that you have to watch and make sure they don't go down, as REQSlaineD is showing us right now. Just drop down a little structure. Keep an eye on that HP. And the natural itself is pretty easy to hold on to, given the fact that this ramp is no wider than the one, say, on Scram Station. So players will take quick expansions on this map. Not only will they take quick expansions, but they'll take expansion after expansion after expansion. You'll have some very, very long macro-oriented matches here. REQSlaineD now warping in his cybernetic score. His opponent, Adebisi, is without gas and with plenty enough money to throw down a 1-rack fast expand, which he is doing so right now. So Adebisi is dropping down his 1-rack fast expand. Orbital Command is still producing some SCVs. We do have a couple of Marines out to go ahead and spot down onto the low ground. But REQSlaineD already on too early gas. It does not appear as though he wants to very fast expand at all. REQSlaineD now chasing off an SCV, putting down his second gateway at this time, while Adebisi throws down his second and third barracks all at once. So no gas quite up for him. He is just continuing his SCV production while he gets his next base established. So Adebisi now going ahead and spotting the Zelnaga Tower down south. Uh-oh, hidden technology going in for REQSlaineD. Now, this could be just a forward pylon to warp some units and close this walk distance, yes. But given its position and given the fact that it's not, up around here on the low ground to really close that distance down, I think we are going to see some hidden Twilight Council play. Let's see. That's done. And there's the Twilight Council. So unless this is like hidden 3-gate Blink Stalkers, which is possible, we could see some Dark Templar here in the very near future. So REQSlaineD now moving in with a couple of Stalkers, but there's already a bunker in place to go ahead and stop that. Those Stalkers really just taking a little bit more damage than I think they should have. Don't think that Adebisi wants to pursue at this point, but so REQSlaineD does have up his Twilight Council. Robotics facility being built here in the main. So 2-gate Robo with Twilight Council. Kind of an interesting build. Proxy Twilight Council, I might add. And let's see if he decides to put down the DT Shrine, or if he's going to save up for some other hidden tech. No, there is the Dark Shrine. So we are going to see some warped in Dark Templar here in the future. But this robotics facility serves the purpose of convincing his opponent. And Feargorm actually letting me know that as a little bit of a backstory, Adebisi cast the Open last week, of course, and REQSlaineD used this identical build in his matches. Huh. So, REQSlaineD is putting up, chrono boosting out, actually, some more probes. He does have 3-gate robo with that DT Shrine. Dark Templar Shrine is about 60% of the way done, and he's expanding over to the 3 o'clock position. It's just kind of a really weird, atypical build. And REQSlaineD is going to be back in terms of army, but not really by all that much. And he's ahead in terms of workers, which Adebisi seems to be cutting. No, there he goes, reproducing the production. Has up his four barracks and producing as much as he can. So, we have REQSlaineD going ahead and dropping down a pylon. Feargorm telling us what he's going to do is he's going to get an observer, move an observer out, and then warp in the DTs right here. Oh, yes he is. Okay, this is going to be fun. So let's follow this DT around. There's actually 2 now, being sent to different bases. How much energy is up? Still 19 seconds away for that. Still 30 seconds away for that scan. So he is just going to go ahead and try and take out these tech labs. There's no real way for Adebisi to scan for quite a while. All of these SCVs are being pulled away. This stim pack is going to have to be canceled. I don't think it was. So REQSlaineD now going ahead and trying to take out this tech lab that is producing combat shields, and Adebisi going to lose a lot of resources there. So DT's being brought in. Is that going to get canceled? No! Loses the money for 2 upgrades. Scan goes down, but the Dark Templar are just running away. That orbital command with no energy left. This orbital command going to be able to drop down another scan, but these DTs are so far spread out. Ooh, nice. Missile turret gets done. Scan goes down, does kill 1 DT. And REQSlaineD is going to have to move away with the second one. Oh my god, Adebisi just A-clicked his own orbital command. Oh god, that's no good. So, REQSlaineD moving in now with his Dark Templar again, taking out the supply depot. And Adebisi is going ahead and putting up some more SCVs at this time. Putting down another pylon is REQSlaineD. He is expanding yet again, so he's in a pretty strong position now. Those DTs will eventually get cleared off. Okay, let's take a look at the aftermath of all of this. Adebisi is down by 11 workers. He is up in terms of army pretty significantly. Ooh, just lost another supply depot though, and that is huge. So going to continue to try and take down this engineering bay, but a few units being brought up for Adebisi to trap that Dark Templar in. And he is going to go down. So Dark Templar falls down. This engineering bay is going to have to be rebuilt, though. Dark Templar is trying to take out this barracks as well. It does take out the SCV that was building the factory. So REQSlaineD now going to warp in some units onto the high ground here. I love this observer play. Let's take a look. So REQ is now on three bases. Adebisi's just going to let this engineering bay burn to the ground. That's no good. One more Dark Templar being warped in. Is he? Yes, he's going to be within the vision of all of these SCV. I'm sorry, of all of the units that come down here. This is a ton of damage that's being done. And the engineering bay does burn to the ground. So Dark Templar finally gets cleared off. Adebisi now down by 20 workers. And REQSlaineD still with a smaller army at this juncture. But his economy is now in place that he can just drop down gateway after gateway after gateway and just macro up for good. Another engineering bay coming down for Adebisi. He is switching his tech over to a starport, tech lab starport. But that tech lab's going to get target fired down. However, there was a scan available. Actually snipes an observer as well. So Tech Lab does stay up. We will see a Raven here in a second. There it is. Adebisi not mining gas. He's probably forgotten about this after all of those attacks. See, back on SCRO's side of things, he is making sure that he won't be supply blocked for quite a while, putting up a few more pylons. Dropping down a forge as well, so he's going to really commit to this ground force and upgrade quite a bit. Probe going to drop down another pylon here in a bit. As REQSlaineD is going ahead and researching extended thermal lance. So Adebisi now moving out. Both players are even on food. But of course Adebisi down by 22 workers. Taking out those proxy pylons very nicely. But Adebisi is very supply blocked. Very supply blocked, and only putting up a command center to alleviate that supply position. I don't know if I agree with that. He's maybe a little flustered at this point. Needs to drop down a couple of supply depots, however. Adebisi dropping, I'm sorry, REQSlaineD dropping down another pylon while he upgrades to ground weapons level 1. And here comes Adebisi, gonna move out with this Raven. He doesn't have enough for a point defense drone, however. Let's see how much damage these Colossi do. One Colossi gets picked off immediately, but these last two are doing some good damage. But is Adebisi going to lose this? He is. Look how much damage those Colossus. The Colossus has 10 kills, 12 kills, 13 kills. Finally gets picked off, but Adebisi loses everything. And he's still down by 19 workers. He's still down in army and way down in expansions as well. So SCRO gathering up another pretty good force. He can sit here and just sit back and macro basically all day long if he so desired to. So up here at Adebisi's side of things, he is finally putting down an expansion over at the 12 o'clock position. Actually, that's pretty good. I don't think that this will be found at all, or at least for a while. REQSlaineD is going ahead and bringing up some pylons over here on the high ground as well, guaranteeing that he'll have at least vision on his next expansion he wants to take. He does have the resources for it, but not putting it down at the moment. So REQSlaineD looks like he wants to move out. He does have the superior force. +1 weapons are finished, and he's researching charge lots at the same time. So a bunch of sentries joining this force now. Adebisi is effectively contained to his amount of bases. He is knocking down the destructible rocks, however, to be able to support himself over this 12 o'clock planetary fortress that he's installing. So REQSlaineD sitting with a pretty good force now. REQSlaineD is going ahead and taking his next expansion as well. Looks like he is starting to become aware that there's something going on at the 12 o'clock position. As he does have a pylon going down in place, he just needs a little bit of vision. He'll be able to warp in some units. But SCRO is up by 30 food, up in army, still up in workers. But of course his economy won't be all that much better because there are 3 mules down for Adebisi. So SCRO now moving back at the moment, looking like he's just waiting until he's maxed. And let's see. Oh, Dark Templar actually got in here in the 12 o'clock position. These Colossus. Oh my god, these Colossus. They got to watch out for the missile turrets. Got to send back a little bit. There they go. Now outranging the missile turrets. But he does see the amount of units coming in for Adebisi. And Adebisi is actually up in terms of army, getting very close. Guardian shields go down, and oh my god, those Colossus are going to get picked off immediately. Not even doing any damage. Stim goes down for Adebisi. He's doing some good damage to these units, but beautiful force fields. Trapping in a lot of those units. With these landed Vikings, I don't know, it's going to be really close. Another Stim coming. That SCRO is going to be able to hold this off? No! He actually is going to lose this, now coming up with a few charge lots. Adebisi trying to take out the rest of these units, but the charge lots are going to come and clean that up. Both players doing a very effective job of neutralizing each other's army. And so after all that, REQSlaineD did put up a couple more Colossus. He's got 2 Colossus, 8 Zealots, 7 Stalkers, 2 Sentries versus 8 Marauders and a Viking. Adebisi has his planetary fortress, though. He is putting up a Ghost Academy back in his base, probably at the back somewhere. Oh, ooh, REQSlaineD doing a little bit of lagging. That would be no good. There we go. Everything a little bit better. So Adebisi going for a purely Marauder-heavy composition now. It's actually got nothing that can shoot air. But REQSlaineD is queuing up a pretty big force. He does have High Templar down as well. Ooh, a couple of charge lots being brought over to go ahead and deal with this expansion. Adebisi is going to be forced to cancel that. Hopefully sometime soon. There it goes. And REQSlaineD about ready to move out here in just a second. Looks like he wants to secure this expansion. And these charge lots are going to go down to those Marauders, but a few more charge lots being brought in as well to go ahead and clear this up. But those Marauders can sit back and kite those Zealots for quite a while. The charge will allow those to catch up, but they'll be able to kill a few. Couple of Zealots went down, but not much. And now Adebisi is being attacked through the front. REQSlaineD moving up. And those Colossus just took down that bunker immediately. And Adebisi is forced to GG. So this is going to be sent to a rubber match at Game 3 of this best-of-3 set, the round of 16 here at the SC Reddit Open.